Hey everybody, it's me, Queenie Brown. Thank you so much for joining me today. I thought today would be a good time for us to get a little intimate. What do you think? So what am I talking about? Well, first of all, make sure you can hear me. Can you hear me? Turn your volume up so you can hear me. I'm talking to you. So listen, today I want to talk about you and your power and how to turn it on. Because there's a queen that lives on the inside of you that is dying to be activated, and I want to help you to turn that queen on. Hey, Jack, how you doing, darling? It's good to see you. So, I'm Queenie Brown. I am an author, a healer, a transformational coach, and I am here to activate the queen that lives on the inside of you. And I stand for the healing and transformation and ascension of women. But more importantly, I believe that it's important that we understand who we are, what we are, and how we operate so that we can tap into that power, because the power that we hold within us is phenomenal, and we really don't have much information on how to integrate that power and how to really turn it on and turn it up. So in order to go there, I thought we would start today with a little conversation about you and your power. So that we can reconnect to it, right? So before we can tap into it, obviously we have to learn what it is and how it works. And so I want to go into that right now. Hey guys, it's good to see you there. I'm so glad. I'm glad you're joining me. I see all those eyeballs. A little love to you. Thank you for joining me. It's Queenie. So let's talk about who you are, right? The book of love tells us that we were made in the image of God. But what the heck does that mean? You know, nobody knows what the image of God even looks like. So I want you to think in terms of, well, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that God is, among many other things, spiritual energy, right? And so what do I mean by that? Well, do y'all remember back in the day, and I'm going to date myself by saying this, but you remember back in the day before there were digital flat screen TVs and before there were DVDs and all the other newfangled stuff that's out, there were these boxes that we would have that were called televisions. And you would have the rabbit ear antenna on the top. Did y'all remember? Give me some love if you remember the rabbit ears. So you would have the rabbit ear antenna on the top, and sometimes, you know, with an analog signal, you would always get the static in the background. You wouldn't be able to see the screen. So mom would always, or dad would tell us to go towards the TV and to adjust the rabbit ears, right? Do y'all remember that? Well, as you would get closer and closer to the antenna, the signal would clear up. Do you remember? And then if you reach your hand out towards it, it would get even more clear. And if you touched it, forget about it. You got a clear signal, right? Well, why did that work? Do y'all know? Yes, the rabbit ear is good. I'm glad you remember, Jack. I'm not the only one that's in my 40s. So I didn't call you out. I'm sorry. Anyway, I remember those rabbit ears, and when you get close to them, they would clear the signal. Well, why does that work? It works because we exist and extend far beyond our physical being, and we don't have real true understanding of how that operates, but that's a key to our power. So I want to talk a little bit about that. When you think about being a spirit, you have to start thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, because you are far more than what you can taste, touch, smell, and feel. We extend beyond that, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that a little later. But today I just want to just give you a high level overview. Come on, Fly, I'm doing a live. Ain't nobody got time for that. I want to give you just a high level overview of who you are so that we can start tapping into that power, so we can activate that queen in you and turn her on and turn her up, okay? So not only are you a spirit, but you're a tripart being. You're a spirit, but you also possess a soul. Your soul is your thinker, your feeler, your chooser. It's the part of you that emotes. It's the part of you that makes the choices in your life. Your mind, your will, and your emotions. And you possess that soul, meaning your spirit has the ability to decide whether or not that soul will be in charge. Thank you, darling. That's thanks to Haley. Thanks, Jack. Your spirit has the ability to control what your mind focuses on, but if your spirit doesn't take control of it, your mind will focus on whatever's been pre-programmed to focus on. So part of tapping into your power is learning how that whole system operates, so that you can use the leverage that you have as a spirit to decide what you will use your mind to focus on, to direct your body to do what you want it to do. So now going even further, your body is designed to support you in your life. It's designed to protect your internal organs. It's It's designed to sustain your life. If you get sick, it knows how to fight off things. And periodically, it's designed to procreate. But your body is not designed to run anything. It's not designed to be in charge. But if we allow our bodies to run things, it will run us into the ground. It will literally kill us. Your body would eat sugar all day long. Your body would crave sex all day long. Your body would crave all the things that will feed it, but it doesn't necessarily sustain you. And so it's important that in order to tap into our power, we have to realize that we are these tripart beings and that we have the ability to control our beings far more than we realize. So the truth of the matter is that we have God likeness. We were created in the image and likeness of God, which means we are these little bitty mini G's walking around, but we're disconnected from our power. And so my mission in life is to really just help women tap back into that power, to really step boldly into it, to turn that queen on in them, to help them build that queendom, to help them call in their king, to help them call in that bag of gold, and to live out the lives of our dreams that we were designed to be able to live in, fully expressing our gifts, fully living in the fullness of our power. Okay, so this fly is really having a hard time with me, or I'm having a hard time with him. But the goal is for us to stand boldly in that. And so I'm grateful that you all are joining me on this journey. Today is just the first step. I'm going to be, over the next 7 days, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about all the different components of who we are and how to tap more into our power. But today I'm just giving you a quick little taste, getting a little bit intimate, because I want us to reconnect. I want us to understand the strength of the power that we have within us, and especially women. Boy, we turn that yoni power onto it, forget about it. It's over, girls. That's when we really take it up a notch. And I want to talk more about that in my group, SuperNatural Womanhood with Queenie. So consider this my personal invitation for you to join me in my group, SuperNatural Womanhood with Queenie. And as an aside, it's not really an aside, it's a personal, sacred calling that I also have to help women who are trying to get pregnant, because that's also a part of womanhood. It's a part of our power, and it's a part of what makes us unique in this whole creation. And so for those women who are challenged, I also have a separate group called Supernatural Childbirth, and I want to help support you as well. But the bottom line is we got to heal the woman. Heal the woman, the heart of the woman, so that you can stand in your power. And if that power looks like procreating, amen to that. If that power looks like standing in your gifts and walking out your dream, amen to that. If that power looks like being the queen of your life, I'm all for that too, and I want to help you manifest all of it. Thank you for the love. So I appreciate you joining me on my live today, and look for me tomorrow and every day. Y'all pray for me. I'm gonna be consistent. But I'm excited about this new journey, and I'm grateful that you're joining me. So I'll see you in Supernatural Womanhood or Supernatural Childbirth with Queenie. God bless. Bye-bye.